Good day to all you watching. Since this is my first episode, I should give a formal introduction, but this would be kind of boring, so I'll just skip that part. Now, Hollow Knight Silksong will take some deserved time until it is finished. Not a problem I have per se, as anything that reaches publication from Team Cherry is filled with hard work and dedication. Something I myself, not an adjusted craftsman, can only applaud with respect. To get to the topic, Deep Docks. So as far as we know, Deep Docks is an upcoming area in Hollow Knight Silksong, with lava seas, toiling workers and bells, lots and lots of bells for some weird reason. Enemies within this area are confined to a weird black thingy wearing a skull atop, and workers with bells on their heads. Another enemy seems to be this little shielded fellow. NPCs are quite rare, at least from what we know until now. There is the Forge Daughter, a big creature covered in armor, meticulously crafting. Though by closer inspection, it is clear that her body is instead built up of belts. On her head a small one and a bigger one covering her body. She refers to herself as we, maybe marking herself as royalty? The name would imply some sort of connection to a more renowned smith, perhaps. According to gathered evidence from the Hollow Knight wiki, she will accompany Hornet on her journey, perhaps just like the smith in the first Hollow Knight game did. The Forge Daughter is also accompanied by a little minion of hers known simply as Ballo. If we go by what he says in the video, Nintendo Treehouse Live, check it up, he seems to be quite the non-talker. If Hornet tries conversing with him, he simply responds, "Talk to the boss," implying Forge Daughter. Aside these two characters, there might be other NPCs roaming around as well. Chakra, the Cornifer, also the map maker of Silksong, might be finding her way into the Deep Docks as well, seeing how Hornet will need a map of the place. Another NPC might be Sherma, a pilgrim on a spiritual journey through Farloom, the kingdom in which Hornet will fulfill her adventure in this second game. Sherma is seen in the Hollow Knight Silksong reveal trailer, where he stands in a hot cavern of sorts, as the red flame particles in the background might suggest he is near lava or at least fire, implying again to the Deep Docks. What his purpose here is, I do not know for certain, but if he is opening the gate for Hornet, then he might be some sort of companion that you will meet along your quest. Now let's get to the core of the docks, the bosses. As far as I know, two bosses might play a role in the Deep Docks, one confirmed, the other more of a speculation. The one confirmed boss, going from the Nintendo Treehouse video again, is Lace, a little fencer wielding a gilded pin, the traditional weapon of Farloom. Lace is a dangerous foe, cloaked in mystery, who'll delight at causing Hornet's swift-skewered demise, as the official description reads. Going again from the trailer and the gameplay video at the Treehouse event, Lace might be tied to some kind of group, which wants to have Hornet eliminated and taken care of. She appears to have multiple boss fights in the game, just like Hornet did in the first one, so she probably isn't tied to the Deep Docks in a specific way. Another boss might be this gigantic bug robotic thingy appearing in the reveal trailer. The lava lake and lava streams might appear to link it to the docks, though this can be taken with speculation. So now that we've covered the official part, it is time to get into some speculation lore territory. From the moderators of the Nintendo event, we can gather that the world of Farloom is somehow cursed, but that the boxes in it still seem to work their purposes, as the workers in the Deep Docks seem to do. The workers most likely work for the upper levels of the kingdom, as a lore tablet in the Deep Docks seems to suggest. It reads the following: at the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures 4 beats smoke rock, 8 beats sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures 2 beats smoke rock, 7 beats sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers. Now this is really interesting lore-wise. From what I speculate, the workers in the lower regions, here in the Deep Docks, send materials of some sort to the upper levels. An aristocratic, hierarchical society, perhaps? The workers swear allegiance to the upper classes, or perhaps their king, seeing as Farloom is a confirmed kingdom, and maybe also responsible for the insane amount of bells everywhere in this land. Weird obsession, but I kinda dig it, to be honest. Now, what did these procedures described on the tablet mean for the entirety of the kingdom? I can't tell for certain. At the top of the kingdom there is a confirmed citadel, probably one of, if not the last area you experience in-game. Maybe the workers send the material and the bells up there? Who knows? Another thing making this even more difficult is the aforementioned curse. The workers or the kingdom is cursed by something, yet they are still working and shoveling all around somehow. The only ones not affected to this curse are the friendly NPCs Hornet meets along her way. But why? Is it because they belong to some form of guild, or are they just lucky? And what does the curse do? Does it just make you aggressive? Mindless, perhaps? Questions about the deep docks still stand. I can confirm for now that it's an early area in the game, is roamed by workers of sorts, working for something up above, while simultaneously being cursed. It is home to the Forged Daughter and her companion, and it has a few bosses, perhaps. Okay, so now let's get to the last part of the Deep Docks, a sub-area known simply as the Wild Song Shrine. Here, Hornet will view a massive bell covered in silk. After striking the silk enough times, it will fall off and the lever will appear from the ground. After hitting the lever, a mechanism will wind up the bell, which will then ring 4 times. The bell will display a glowing seal of binding over itself. For the final ring, the seal of binding will cover the entire room. After that, the lever will be replaced by a bench. Now, what does this weird sequence even mean? Now, my theory is that Hornet will have to find these bells all over the kingdom, and she must activate all of them to ascend, similar to how the knight in the first Hollow Knight game had to kill the dreamers to reach the Hollow Knight. If they serve some form of lore-specific purpose, I cannot tell. They're definitely different from all the other bells in the Deep Docks, and bells do seem to play an important part in this world. So folks, that's all I have for the Deep Docks. An area filled with lava, cursed workers, and maybe robots. Definitely check out the Nintendo Treehouse video and the Hollow Knight Silksong reveal trailer for the information I got, and also the Hollow Knight Silksong wiki. Quite the tragic area we are going to experience here. Now, I will try to do the same for the other areas in the game, at least the ones we know of for now. Until then, speak you later, fellow viewers. Tell me your opinion in the comments, and speak soon.